Hello everyone, I'm myself Chuko Bilago. Welcome to this video on TBC. Alright, today I'll be talking about, talking a little bit about history, okay? Back in 2017 when TBC almost died, alright? Okay, the reason I'm doing this video is related to the blog post released by the TBC admin talking about 2018, the achievements we made in 2018, alright? But we cannot talk about the achievements alone in 2018 without talking about what we had to go through in 2017. Because a lot of people who are coming into TBC and a lot of people who have gone online to seek information through Google have come across platforms that are saying that TBC is a scam. And even some people who are saying that TBC is a scam. But I'm wondering, if it was a scam, why didn't it end in 2017 when we had the worst technical issue, the worst issue regarding discounting? So all that is what I'm going to address in this video by referring to the blog post by the TBC admin, because I was very involved. Okay, what I mean involved, I was highly involved with TBC in 2017 as I am now, and I know what it means for you to sign up to TBC and you don't have access to send button. The blockchain was crappy. You send transaction, it takes forever to confirm, a lot of issues. All right, but we survived all that, and right now we have one of the best wallets, okay, that you can ever have within the cryptocurrency space, and with transaction confirming faster than ever before in TBC, and people are still complaining. Well, I don't blame them because they didn't see us when we were in 2017, okay, when everybody was like, hey, TBC has crashed. All right, so I'm going to just pick up some of those history in 2017 through this blog post by the TBC admin titled 2018 TBC Achievements. All right, the purpose of this video is just for education purpose to enlighten you new members. Okay, sorry about that. To enlighten you new members as to what TBC is all about and our journey so far from inception, even through the darkest time in TBC, and yet we are still existing. And some people, some scrupulous people, still have the mind to refer to TBC as being a scam. All right, so sorry about this. Okay, so all this is what I'm going to unpack in this video. All right, and I'm not going to dwell too much with others, the achievement of 2018, because it's clear what the achievement of 2018 is. You can go and read that in this blog. This is not a blog summary. This is to talk about our experience in 2017, for you guys to see what we went through in 2017 and how far we have come in 2018, and now we are headed into 2019, which goes to show there is nothing stopping TBC, regardless of what information is out there that you are trying to pay attention to from the so-called experts or so-called people who fell out of TBC because their own ideas or what they thought TBC is all about wasn't in line with their own thought. All right, so let me just start with 2017 right here in the blog post where the TBC admin said 2017 was the year TBC almost died. I'd like to praise all the TBC leaders that stuck with TBC in 2017 and suffered through a long list of difficulties that year. We had become a victim of our own success that year. We had experienced hyper growth in 2017, and then we were bombarded with people discounting the value of TBC and an endless list of trolls ripping apart our reputation on social media, a couple of copycat coins, several so-called leaders attempting to hijack the TBC community, a parasite TBC wallet system created by a group of discounters, and a failed blockchain technology that collapsed under massive growth of TBC transactions. Okay, in 2017, TBC had a massive leap in the number of members. Okay, I'm talking about massive leap to below 1 million to get to as high as 2 point something million before we hit 3 million in 2018. Okay, this was the height of TBC's growth. We had the highest number of transactions compared to Bitcoin another time, because I remember the blog post released by TBC admin showing the number of transactions that was going through the blockchain of TBC. Okay, and when you match that with the volume of transaction going through Bitcoin, TBC surpassed. Okay, that alone, that volume of transaction led to the crippling down of the blockchain, that led to transaction not conforming on time. Okay, that led to a lot of things like people receiving multiple payments. Okay, because of the issues with the blockchain. Okay, and this is not new in TBC alone, because it happened in Bitcoin. Okay, it also happened in things like Ethereum, when there was hyper growth and hyper volume of transaction going through the blockchain, that at that point Bitcoin itself had to increase its fees, transaction fee, towards even high as $50, depending on at the time you wanted to do the transaction, and the minimum at that time was about $10 for you to actually do a transaction fee. Ethereum at that point, if you send an Ethereum, it probably takes about 2 days or more for you to confirm. So it's normal issue with cryptocurrencies during the growth period. Okay, and we say we are still in the distribution phase, and that is where we are. So let me just continue with what happened in 2017. All right, so I remember writing, so this is what the TBC admin said. Okay, I remember writing the article in 2017 that we need to take 2 steps back in order to take 1 step forward. We had to turn off all the send buttons for a while. Okay, when I talk about a while, the TBC admin said a while, it was months. Okay, it was months of send buttons being turned off. Okay, and then the TBC admin had to slowly turn off the send button. Turn on the send button, sorry, not turn off. The TBC admin had to turn off all the send buttons and slowly turned it on. Now, let me tell you guys, okay, this period in TBC was the time that there was nothing like membership fee. All right, there was nothing like membership fee. So everybody was coming into TBC, people were registering with multiple accounts, people were registering with fake emails, doing massive discounting in TBC and stuff like that. So the TBC admin looked at everything and said that we had to take 2 steps backwards in order to move forward. So we had to first of all turn off all the send buttons for a while. Then we had to slowly turn on the send buttons back so we could see how the old blockchain handled it. In 2018, which was this year, we migrated to the brand new blockchain, which made it possible to turn all the send buttons back on. I'll write further about this later in the article. So if you want to learn more about this, they turn on all the send buttons in 2018, make sure you read this particular blog post. I'm just summarizing this 2017 era. Okay, so let me continue from the blog. Without such an important mission in place for TBC, it would have been game over for us in 2017. We have so many wonderful members that have the ability to see past our current problems at any time, because they have set their hearts with mine to succeed at this important mission to end poverty globally. Outside of TBC, I do not see any other way that humanity themselves will end poverty. So I've laid the burden of ending poverty into God's hand, but I still believe we can do it, especially when we are given some help from God. Glory to God either way. I believe we each have a divine spark within us to light up around the mission. It's okay if you don't believe in God or a creator, you can still join, blah, 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 blah. All right. So, you have to understand why the TBC admin is sounding this way, because for him, it was pure progress, okay? Pure progress from moving to 2017 bad time to having a new blockchain, a new wallet, and transaction moving smoothly, all right? This goes to show you that if we don't have the admin, we don't have TBC. Because I keep telling you guys, the role of TBC admin is to make sure that the platform is secure, the technical aspect is covered, while we, the members, take care of the marketing aspect. That's what happens in the cryptocurrency space. Okay. If you don't believe me, go to Reddit, okay, or go to Bitcoin Talk. Okay. There has been a lot of push by members or by owners of the coin, and you don't see the cryptocurrencies spending any budget to advertise. Okay, Dashcoin or DashPay had to, build a team of people who they will be paying monthly to start doing education, going and giving talks and stuff like that, because they know that marketing and education is key to the growth of cryptocurrency. Okay, so let me continue so let me just read this last sentence. Okay, but the load to carry also needs to be within reason, and 2017 was a tough year. All right, so it was a tough year even for me. Okay, but why I understood what was happening and why I stuck through that process, and why most people stuck through that process was because of leaders. Okay, I myself had to step up because I have been in a position of leading people. I've been in a position whereby I'm in charge of the technical side of a business. Currently, right now, I'm the CEO of Feldman Technology Resources and also the owner of Obilitus Global Resources. Now, most of my transactions or businesses are based online, all right? And any business that is based online, we will tell you it's not that easy, all right? Because it involves a lot of technical stuff, a lot of issues with servers, a lot of things with broadbands and the rest of them, and bandwidth, okay? And all these things are things you worry on a daily basis. Now, add on top of it that you have to make sure that 3.something million members have to, use the platform, do transactions on the platform, and the blockchain that you built has to be able to handle that level of transaction. Okay. Now, this was the era before this era of 2017 was when the $10 fee was introduced before the introduction of the send button meeting. The send button test, all right, because all these were put in place to kind of sieve those who had ulterior motive for TBC and those who really want to be a part of the community, because you cannot have such a wonderful platform and people come without guidance, without rules, come and do whatever they want. All right, so you have people doing massive discounting, flooding the blockchain with lots of transactions that are not within the ethics and the rules of TBC. Okay, and then verifying of a member was just only by email, because all you have to do is just receive a mail, verify the mail, and voila, you are a member of TBC. And that led to people having multiple accounts, which right now most of them are not willing to do what's involved in it, and they now start trying to move one full TBC to another wallet and getting their send button turned off. So why am I saying all this? Okay, why am I saying all this? Look, guys, TBC, if TBC was really that bad, if TBC was really a scam, it would have ended in 2017. All right, the TBC admin would have hands off and said, hey, we gave it a shot, it didn't work, we have a lot of issue, we don't have any finance to handle all this, let's move on. Okay, thank you guys for your time. The TBC admin would have said that, but instead, without any membership fee at that time, he or she was on top of the matter, okay, and started looking for ways to be able to make sure that we solve the issue of the old blockchain, turned on some send buttons, and from there now migrated to a new blockchain that's now one of the best blockchain and the best wallet to have within the cryptocurrency space, because it's easy to do transaction. Okay, you can easily know what the value of your currency is in USD. Okay, and we have a wallet app that you can use barcode to make payments. All right, so a lot of wonderful development between 2017, that was the worst year of TBC, and right now that we're entering into 2019. So we have cause to appreciate the TBC admin, and we have cause to appreciate God for making sure that the TBC admin had people like me and other leaders out there who were promoting TBC during that period. You guys can check, you can see some old videos I did then that I didn't have a desk, I didn't have an office. I was just basically sitting in my sitting room and doing videos. Okay, but now the videos have gotten better thanks to the support of you guys who have been watching my videos and getting, information from my content. So guys, now that you know all this, especially for those of you who are new members, all right, all you need to do at this point is to get educated. It's pretty simple. Watch the videos of those who are members who are promoting TBC. Attend the Send Button meeting. Participate in promoting TBC, because the honest truth is this: if you are promoting any cryptocurrency at all, you will be the ones that people go to buy coins from. Okay, I'm talking about whether it's TBC or Bitcoin, because you cannot stay in your house, close your mouth, and expect somebody to just come knock on the door and say, hey, I want to buy Bitcoin or I want to buy TBC. You have to voice it out. You have to promote cryptocurrency, and that is why it's said to be a peer-to-peer system, because you don't have a central government or a central bank handling the issue or anything about it, whether it's marketing aspect or any other aspect. So it's me and you, individuals, peers within the community, promoting the community. All right. So I hope the message is clear in this video. You can now see what we went in 2017. Now you can appreciate what we have done, or what the TBC admin has done in 2018, for us to be able to enter 2019 with a lot of positive mindset about things that are yet to come. So guys, that's Muhammad Chukwuka Obilagu. If you have any comment or any question at all about TBC, please call me, comment below, or WhatsApp me, or send me an email, and I will address them. And if you're looking to shop with your TBC, you can download the link below, through the link below, the Belong Coin Mat. If you're looking to sell your TBC and you want to list yourself on a platform where trusted sellers are, so that people can easily reach you while we are promoting the platform, then you can use the link below to download the FODMAT cryptocurrency app, while a standalone wallet, a standalone app for the Belong Coin, for the Trusted Seller, TBC Trusted Sellers app will be coming out very soon. So guys, after my home self, Chukwuka Obilagu, thank you guys for watching, and please subscribe to this channel if you have not. Share the video if you find value in it. Share it with every new member in your team if you're a recruiter, and let's spread the positive message of TBC and let people know out there that TBC is real. Thank you guys for watching, and bye for now.